It is a warm welcome to you viewers and thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Crime Watch, your weekly program brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police. Through this program, we seek to inform you on the roles and operations as well as engage and conscientize you on crime awareness with the primary objective of harnessing crime. I am your host, Onesisa Sibanda, with Victor Kanyofu on the sign language desk. The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, officially opened the 9th Parliament of Zimbabwe, and the Z03E08a through its mounted unit was part of the proceedings. The government of Zimbabwe has declared the recent cholera outbreak, which has claimed a number of lives, as a state of emergency. The Zimbabwe Republic Police expresses its condolences to the bereaved families and wishes a speedy recovery to those hospitalized due to this disease. The Z03E08a has joined the government in curtailing the spread of cholera in different ways. They are assisting the Harare City Council in its operation to remove vendors from undesignated areas in the city center. On the other hand, the Z03E08a is conducting anti-cholera stop and search roadblocks to curb the spread of the disease.
Following the outbreak of cholera, we are deployed here with other security forces such as the Z03E08a and the support unit. We are checking and impounding vehicles that are carrying vending wares such as fruits and vegetables. We are also discouraging carrying of perishables from one place to another to stop the spread of cholera. In addition to that, we are also checking for other offenses that are being committed on the road, such as those drivers who are driving without driver's licenses and vehicles that are unregistered.
Meanwhile, the Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to warn vendors who are resisting and attacking police officers and other law enforcement agents while they are performing their lawful duties. Some individuals are resisting and attacking police officers and police property or institutions after being requested to move out of the central business district. The police are simply assisting local authorities to clear vendors in view of the cholera outbreak. The attacks on law enforcement agents are needless and uncalled for. The police will not allow such conduct or lawlessness to continue. We wish to state that action will be taken against such individuals. Anybody caught on the wrong side of the law will only have themselves to blame. Let us all maintain peace, law, and order. The Zimbabwe Republic Police Press and Public Relations Department is also carrying out customer care training to its members at various stations, including those manning roadblocks. Crime Watch takes a short break. Join us in the second segment. We're in the second segment of Crime Watch. Thank you for staying with us. Plastic money has brought a lot of positives with it, as people no longer carry large sums of cash and are less prone to robberies. However, Cybercrime has also been on the increase as people are being swindled of their goods through fake EcoCash transactions. Superintendent Frank Muchengwa of S03E Commercial Crime Unit Harare spoke on the recent arrest of 3 accused persons who specialized on this type of fraud.
Recently, we arrested 3 suspects who we strongly believe are dealing in cybercrime. They target their victims at food courts or supermarkets. The culprits work with till operators to grab information using a device which they call a grabber. He or she, unknowingly to you, will just swipe the card on the grabber and it will collect information on this magnetic strip. Then the next thing will be for the till operator now to check your PIN. And by having information on the grabber and knowing your PIN number, your money will be deducted from your account whilst you be having your card in your pocket. The suspects that we arrested are also generating figures which they dispatch to the suppliers of goods and services, and they get those goods without paying a single cent. They send drivers to come and pick the goods. Then the driver is directed to go to some places. Once he gets to that destination, he is told to offload the goods at an open space. Another vehicle will be hired to come and pick those goods from that scene. The culprits were using a Mercedes-Benz. The Mercedes-Benz had a number at the front. At the back, there is no number. This Kambuzi is the one that is used in the commission of the crime. And once this Kambuzi is used, they destroy it because it does not bear their name. This Kambuzi is registered in the name of somebody who lost an ID. We recovered some goods stolen from one company in the heavy industry. We also have the cards which we recovered from the culprits. Members of the public, make sure that you check your balances. You don't expose your PIN to anybody. Keep your particulars on your person, and if it means giving them to your next of kin, make sure that person also does not give it to anybody else, because they will end up being used for the wrong purpose and for the acts of committing crimes.
Zimbabwe is moving towards reviving the economy and attaining a middle-income status by year 2030. However, prospects of reviving the economy may be threatened by smuggling of goods.
There are cases of smuggling taking place in Bridge along the Limpopo River. The border is quite porous. For example, this time around when the river is dry, people have access all over. And to actually curtail such incidences, we deployed our police officers 8 illegal crossing points.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police is stepping up its efforts to deal with this menace.
We carry patrols in the border and the border line along Limpopo River. Goods are smuggled through the border, mostly restricted goods. We recovered a motor vehicle robbed from Complainant in South Africa. The motor vehicle was smuggled through illegal crossing point in Chituli Pass, Bridge. One accused was arrested and is remanded in custody. We also police Bubi Valley Conservancy, where rhinos are being poached. Monthly we record about 2 cases of rhino poaching in the conservancy. We have arrested about 7 accused persons for hunting specially protected animal, that is the rhinoceros.
The police in Bridge have also arrested a serial carjacker who was targeting unregistered pirate taxis.
We had 2 counts of carjacking that occurred on the 19th of August this year, whereby one male adult approached one of the pirate taxi drivers. He then pretended that he wanted to be taken into town. It was while they were on their way to town that he indicated that he wanted to relieve himself on a secluded place. The driver pulled off, and in the process, the accused person produced a knife, threatened the driver, and subdued him. The driver was left tied off the road, and the accused person took over the wheel. He again returned to the same place where he had hired the first driver, and using the same modus operandi, hired a second driver, took over the motor vehicle, and proceeded to Masvingo. A report was made, and through the efforts of the police and also the assistance from the community, the motor vehicle was later on recovered in Masvingo. These vehicles are stolen either to commit other offenses or they are broken down for their parts. Pirate taxis are the ones that are being targeted by criminals. They are not targeting the registered taxis. We urge those pirate taxi owners to register them. I would like to urge members of the public to install anti-hijacking systems on their vehicles.
One of the complainants explained what transpired during the robbery incident.
Vakangondibudisira banga ndobva kwati tibuda mumota ndobva ndabuda mumota ndobva ndamanya kupolisi ndikandoripota futi ndikanzi kwai vakafonera matogeti nechipolisi ikafonera matogeti ikapedza kufonera matogeti ndobva yati ndatoenda kumba ndichitoti ndikanzi tichakufonera kana pane zvatawa ndobva ndatohwa mapurisa akuona achiti mota yako inonzi yabatwa kuMasvingo. Tikatibuda tose namapurisa tikanovata kuMasvingo, tikadovata takadogara mumota nemapurisa. Ndasingatomboziva kuti mapurisa anotongovata wakaita kunge iwe ari mumotikari akatogarawo. Tikati tikamuka tichipuhwa musungo wedu makuseni tikauya naye kuno kubhiriji. Nyaya yacho inobva yatoenda kukoti. Vanoti vaparigwa mhosva vorega kunoripota. Ndokukurudzira kuti mugone kunoripota. Ndinotenda nezvinoitwa nemapurisa ari kushanda nebasa nemazvo, but kana usina mbetigwa problem manje unogona kuona sokuti hasevenzi. Andoona kana asikana wambetigwa problem unotopera kuti mapurisa aya anoshanda kana asikana wasina unoti haiwa hasevenzi noti chikohwa chingohwa nevanhu kuti usati watigwa problem.
Police in Murewa have arrested 6 moving criminals who were on a rampage stealing goods around the country, with notable cases occurring in Mvuri, Kwekwe, Chinoi, Murewa and Banket, among other areas. Crime Watch spoke to officer in charge CID Murewa to shed more light on these cases.
We are investigating cases of stock theft involving plus or minus 300 goats. These offenses were being committed in and around the country. Through investigations, we managed to arrest 6 accused persons who were moving using a Nissan Caravan grey in color with tinted grasses. The accused persons would target unpaid goats, load them into their vehicle and take them to Harare, where there's a ready market for them. We managed to recover 8 goats. You can see them in this pen. Right now, we have not yet managed to identify the owners. So we are appealing to members of the public to come to Murewa and try to identify the goats. Right now, accused persons were taken to court where they were remanded in custody for trial.
We also spoke to complainants of the stock theft cases.
Mafarms edu ari mudhuze nemuHarare. Mbavha dzinoita advantage yekuti dzikauya dzinotora zvinhu dzobva dzakasikautiza dzobva dzapinda muHarare. Inini dzangu dzakabiwa i6, asi pagrupu redu revamwe wangu wandakaenda nawo tichinoripota dzese pamwe chete 10. Kukazoitawo rimwe gurupu rakateera mumashure medu wakabirwa mfuti mbudzi dzawo dzakawanda zvekuti hatichisina kana mbudzi muarea muno.
Tine mbudzi dzakabiwa munomu dzaikwana ita 10. Saka ini pambudzi 10 ipapo ndine mbudzi dzangu 2 dzakabiwa. Takabva tanomhangara papolisi ipano paChabwino pabhesi. Then mapurisa akabva aita basa rawo mapurisa. Toda kumatenda nekuda kuti mbavha idzi dzakabva dzabatwa.
Officer commanding Murewa district, Chief Superintendent Nyahanana, had this to say.
We urge members of the public not to buy or receive any stock without proper documentation because they end up being accomplices to stock theft. We are appealing to members of the public to give us information where they suspect that crime is being committed.
In a related matter, Z03E08a Bulawayo Crime Prevention Unit arrested accused persons who were stealing goats in Nyamandlovu and selling them in Bulawayo.
We arrested 4 accused persons in connection with the stock theft, unlawful entry and theft, and planned robberies. The 4 accused persons were namely Kabangani Gumbo, Promise Banda, Tutuza Chabangu, and Clifford Moy. The 4 accused persons were terrorizing rural areas surrounding Bulawayo, that's Nyamandlovu and Cholocho, where they will steal goats and sheep there, and they will bring them here in Bulawayo, where they will dispose them to restaurants in high-density suburbs. Clifford and Duduza were each sentenced to 9 years imprisonment for stock theft. We urge farmers to brand their stocks so that it becomes easy for us to trace those animals once they are stolen. It's also a health hazard thing to buy meat from unscrupulous people because we've got anthrax red zones in Zimbabwe.
The complainants were thankful to the police for arresting stock thieves who had terrorized their area.
Don't worry, sizalungisa umsebenzi lo ungawalazeli. But namhlanje ngijabule ukubona amapolisi ekuyala ukuthi imbuzi zami zakuqala zatshontshwa mhla ka-16 le mbuzi zatshontshwa emva kweholiday abafana bakhona bazothi hayi imbuzi sazitshontsha khona. Siyabonga umsebenzi wenziwa ngamapolisa eNyamandlovu. Ngicela umsebenzi ube muhle kakhulu. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyajabula ngomsebenzi owenziwa ngamapolisa ngoba akuthathanga le 2 months bese bethola abantu abatshontsha imbuzi.
Crime Watch takes a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. We're in the third and final segment of Crime Watch. Incidents of rape continue to be a cause for concern to the police. There's a worrying trend of rape of minors by relatives. Recently, a 37-year-old Zaka man was slapped with a 90-year jail sentence after he was convicted of raping his 14-year-old daughter on 6 occasions, resulting in the minor falling pregnant. For more on these cases, we spoke to Chief Inspector Estina Sengwe of the Z03E08a National Victim Friendly Unit Office.
Kadauta sanya yakaitika masvingo baba vakabata mwana wavo akazopiwa mutongo we90 years. Inyaya dziri kutishungurudza zvikuru. Ise mapurisa tinenge tichiti ngatibatsiranei kuchengetedza vana vedu. Kunyanya paukama vana vedu vari kurepwa paukama vari kurepwa nana baba. Ende ichi chinonyanyorwadza ndechekuti nyaya idzi kuti dzizobuda kazhinji kacho zvinotozobuda kwapera nguva yakareba pamwe mwana ane pamuviri vanhu vanononoka kuti vange vachiti vana vataure nyaya idzodzo nekuti vanenge vada kuti vagadzisane paukama. Saka tiri kukurudzira vana kurumidzai kumhan'ara zvinenge zvaitika kwamuri nyangwe nekumatare kwatinenge tichida kuti tiendese nyaya kuti dzikurumidze dzapera dzikurumidze nge dzaitwa hunge dzakurumidzawo kutaurwa nezvadzo. Musachengetedze ukama husina kumbobvira wambochengetedzwa neuyo akanganisira mwana. Saka kuna naamai munoziya varume venyu munoziya hunhu hwavo kuti baba kana ndikafamba dzimwe dzenguva munhu asingatogoni kugara asina munhukadzi padhuze naye ndiye watosira mwana asikana naye tinenge tichisa vana vedu munyatwa. Kana mwana achinge abhinywa akauya kumapurisa, isu semapurisa tinounganidza umboo uye hatishande tiri tega. Tinoshandawo neveministry of health ende tinoshanda nevesocial welfare. Tinenge tichishanda tiri pamwe chete kuti tikwanise kubudisa ona kuti zvingafambiswe sei kuti nyaya yemwana wedu ibude. Tinozoenda nemwana kumadzitare kwatinoshanda nevamwe. Tine vakawanda vanoonawo nezvekushungurudzika kwevana vakaita sana Childline ana Family Support Trust. Vese vanenge varipo pakutibatsira kune avo vanenge vaine nyaya dzavanenge vachiziva dzekubhinywa kwevana. Makasununguka mukasvika papolice station mupurisa wese aripo anenge akadzidziswa ende anozokuudzai kuti mungafambisei sei kuti mwana azosvika kunonzi ku victim friendly unit.
Martial arts guru, Assistant Inspector Wilfred Mashaya, has added another feather to his cap as was recently invited to a martial arts festival in Montenegro, where he was further honored with several other accolades and badges.
The festival started in 2015 and is called the third Humanitarian Festival of Martial Arts. I was honored with the Master of the Year award. I also achieved the best participant for that festival. I was awarded with the trophy. I managed to scoop the best participant of the festival. I managed also to enter a 10-day training course, which included security, self-defense techniques, and also VIP protection. As I'm a police officer, it helps me in my nature of work. I also managed to be graded in the style called Bujinkan Ninjutsu. It's a Japanese style of martial arts. The techniques are very practical and can be used on the actual ground to deal with criminals. So now I hold 3 black belts in 3 different martial arts, namely second dan black belt in World Sokyokushin Karate. The second one is 2nd degree master black belt in Kobudo. The last one, the first dan black belt in Bujinkan Ninjutsu martial arts. I want to thank the Commissioner General of Police and the police family for giving me this opportunity to go to Montenegro and to achieve such things. I am also grateful to my family, friends, and the whole Zimbabwean people for their great support.
This brings us to the end of today's episode of Crime Watch. As your police service, we are committed to provide quality service to everyone, regardless of one's gender, stature, creed, or identity in the society. Our police officers are expected to perform their duties in line with our core values of professionalism, integrity, transparency, accountability, and commitment. Anything to the contrary should be reported to the local officer in charge, officer commanding district, officer commanding province, or contact us on the details appearing on your screen. Cholera kills fast if you delay seeking treatment. If you suspect cholera, visit your nearest health facility. Cholera and typhoid can be prevented if you maintain personal hygiene. From me, Onesisa Sibanda, Victor Kanyaofu on the sign language desk, and the crew behind the scenes. Happy viewing.